You guys know I'm always completely honest with y'all, but today I will also be incredibly blunt because this Canvas in Bloom event was just announced and I think it sucks. I think this is a truly incredible disappointment. This is not what we were looking forward to. This is not what I wanted to see when I logged in today and I heard that the events were getting teased. And frankly, I think Moonton really dropped the ball on this one. I don't know how else to put it. Are Pierre and Rosalia phenomenal? Should we all hope to get them? Absolutely. I love them. I've been putting out content on them the past 3 days. I've got more content on them coming very soon. But wow, the way they are rolling out these heroes and more broadly, the Valentine's Day event and rewards as a whole suck. I don't like it at all. So let's dive right in. If you're not aware, they have announced the Canvas in Bloom event today. The new legendary heroes Pierre and Rosalia have arrived with their new skins. The first thing they're teasing are that they exist and that they're getting skins. Now, their existence is cool because they are absolutely phenomenal and the skins look incredible. So if you're a pay-to-win player, that's really cool. I mean, these skins are going to be fantastic. I just love it. I love these characters. However, if we continue on, get ready for bountiful summoning crystals, an event-exclusive avatar border, legendary skill crystals, and other great rewards. I don't think there are other great rewards from what I can see. It's very, very, very limited, and let's not bury the lead here, neither of these units are guaranteed in any way. Now, could they still announce it? Sure. If they did, would I happily make another video? Of course. But as it stands right now, this is just going to be a normal Ancient banner for Pierre and a normal banner, so Divine banner and Invocation banner for Rosalia. Rosalia is going to get paired with Valise, which is great news. Pierre is going to get paired with Ezerith, which is great news. Two really good banners. But if you don't know, maybe you're new to the game or you don't follow it as religiously as I do, you don't know war history in and out as I do, because I'm obsessed with the game and I cover it for my job and blah, 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 blah. Let me catch you up to speed. Valentine's Day historically has been the third biggest event every year. It really has. We have the launch and/or anniversary. So we had the launch when it started. That was the 0th anniversary. Then the first anniversary, second anniversary. Those are probably the biggest events. And then the second biggest or close to the biggest are always the December events. So the Christmas, New Year's, holiday, Frostfall Jamboree as they call it, those style events. After that, every year so far, Valentine's Day has been a huge deal. We've had 2 Valentine's Days since Watcher of Realms launched in summer 2023. And since that point, both those Valentine's Days were big blowouts in the game. Each time for those Valentine's Days, we got huge events, redeem shops, big rewards in the game, and of course, a brand new, guaranteed, limited, overpowered hero. Back in 2024, that first Valentine's Day, it was Lust. She was also paired with Arrogance, who was like a top 5 unit at the time. Lust back then was absolutely phenomenal as well, so that was just a home run banner. It was one of the greatest banners we had ever seen in Watcher of Realms, and we were all loving it. Fast forward to 2025, we got Diaochan, who remains probably the single most important hero in the game. And that's just awesome. This is a big holiday. It's not the anniversary. It's not Christmas and New Year's. And it's something we've always looked forward to because we get big, big stuff. Now, we are getting big, big heroes. We're getting Pierre and Rosalia, but neither of them are guaranteed, or at the very least, neither of them are limited in any capacity. So there's no summoning guarantee. I'm holding out on the tiniest, truly the tiniest sliver of hope that Pierre might get the Dracula treatment and he'll be guaranteed through a separate event if you pull 90 times on his banner, but I don't think that's likely at all. I would give it like a 3% chance of happening because there's nothing that hints towards it. So if we go down, those are the new heroes. Here are the new skins. Pierre's skin, I believe, is based off of Apollo, and I think Rosalia is based off of Aphrodite. You've got the little Eros Cupid gods all around them. It looks fantastic. But if we go to the actual events, we have this nothing burger, right? This thing here, Masterful Stroke, is going to be a silly mix and match juvenile mini game, which historically I don't mind. I like these things when they're little tiny extra add-ons to another already huge event. But this actually is a huge part of this event, this goofy little paintbrush whatever. If we continue, the only other stuff are the actual banners. That's the whole event. Now, they don't tease everything all the time, so this is just the highlights perhaps, but they're not sharing anything about a redeem shop, nothing about some kind of login rewards, nothing about guaranteed anything. So the devs are basically just saying, here are the 3 big banners, and there you go, player base, that's your Valentine's Day event. Now I get it, it's just Valentine's Day. You know, in other games, maybe they don't care about Valentine's Day, but Valentine's Day, the first 2 times around in Watcher of Realms, was an enormous deal. So as you can see, there is a phenomenal character right next to me now. It is a lounging, reclining Diaochan, and we are getting a limited banner, and it is Diaochan, so the best limited hero of all time, but this is her 2nd rerun, and she's not new. She was the featured new limited unit last Valentine's Day. So I think this is just a fart. Like, do we need a Valentine's Day rerun on Diaochan right now? Absolutely not. Or, if they were to do it, would there have been a better way to do it? I'm actually going to film a video on that for tomorrow, because I actually think a couple tweaks and this could have all been a home run. But no, they chose to go for 1 limited banner. They chose to go for the 2nd rerun of Diaochan, the 3rd Diaochan banner ever. If you include the past limited selectors, it's your 5th time you could summon on Diaochan on an individual banner. 5th time! Because she has her original banner, 2 reruns, and there have been 2 limited selectors where I'm sure some people chose her. We have had ample opportunity to get her. So to bring her back now as part of the Valentine's Day festivities as the featured banner, not some auxiliary banner or bonus banner, which is what I'm going to propose tomorrow. Maybe they'll listen. I doubt it. I'm sure it's too late now. Less than a week before, or exactly a week before. You can see, actually, this is coming next Thursday, right? So tomorrow I'll be 6 days early. It's going to be not enough time. But this is what they're doing. The featured big event banner for all the players is your chance for 95% of us to get a Diaochan Awakening, to get a dupe copy of her. That's not nothing. I'll go for it. I'll get my A3 Diaochan. A lot of you will get your A2 Diaochan. Some of you will get A4. Some of you will get A5. But basically, everyone will already have her A1 or higher. If you're brand new, this is cool, like you're brand new, like you weren't even playing over Christmas, because now you can get the best limited in the game. But if you're just very new, but not brand new, and you were playing over Christmas, I'm sure you chose Diaochan as the limited. How would you not have? She's the best limited. So basically, unless you've started in the past like 6 weeks, this banner is just an extra awakening. And yes, Diaochan has her A1, which is the best awakening in the game, but everyone knows to use an unpolished soulstone to get that, because you need it, because it's so good. So even people that started playing 8 weeks ago, if they've just picked up 1 unpolished soulstone from any of the tasks when you're starting off in the game, there's early achievements where that can happen, or you got a lucky unpolished soulstone drop from the Drake. Everyone's got her A1, basically. So this is a banner that is useful. Like, I mean, it's a little useful to everyone, because her other awakenings are fine. It's still something, but it's only truly interesting and useful to players that started playing 5 weeks ago or more recently than that. And this is not a headline, not when you're introducing 2 unbelievable units in Rosalia and Pierre, and then making a decision to, you know, let players gamble on it and let a huge chunk of your player base be extremely, extremely disappointed. If you want more dates, let's actually talk about it all now. They're all running, all of these banners are running through the 17th, which is going to be Tuesday. So that's 12 days from now. That's a nice little run time. Diaochan starts on Thursday, and she'll run till Tuesday. Then we're getting Rosalia, who's paired with Valise. Phenomenal banner. I'm going to go crazy on that banner, but some of you might not have enough summons to guarantee anything from that banner, so that's very disappointing. That's going to run from Friday to Tuesday. And then from Saturday to Tuesday, we are getting Ezerith and Pierre, one of the greatest ancient banners ever. Not going to be tippy top tier like we saw with Ingrid and Valara, but probably just right after that, the next tier. Phenomenal, incredible, unbelievably exciting banner. But from what we can tell, nothing at all is even close to guaranteed. We can go here to event notice and get the further breakdown. You can see from February 12th to the 17th, Diaochan is going to be a 200 guaranteed limited unit. The first copy of her is guaranteed within the first 200 summons. So yeah, the third time they're running Diaochan and Estrid, the fifth chance you've had to do this because we had the 2 other selector banners. Then we're getting a special summoning. Rosalia is amazing, and one bit of very good news, on top of her being paired with Valise. Valise is just a phenomenal hero. She synergizes perfectly with Ezerith, who's coming up the next day on Raid Up with Pierre, so that's one bonus. But the really good piece of news is because she's not a limited, which I think we all wish she was, but because she is not, she will be available through Divine Summoning. So limited units are never available through Divine Summoning. Very rarely is there a great banner to use your Divine Summons on, in my opinion. So personally, I never use them. I can show you right now. I very, very infrequently use them. I'll stockpile many months at a time. You can see I'm up to 87 here. By far the most I've ever had. If we go to summoning record 33 days ago, 139 days ago, 152 days ago, 167, 184. I rarely use these because I think very few banners deserve using them, so I just don't do it. This banner does though, right? So a pro, an actual positive to Rosalia not being limited, I'm trying to find a silver lining here, is now she's going to be available through Divine Summons. So it is a really good opportunity to unload a bunch of Divine Summons, whether that be 5, 10, 50, 100, whatever you've been saving up. I think this is as good a banner as we've ever seen to do that, especially because Rosalia has good awakenings. You definitely are going to want that A1. Personally, I want as much as I can get. So I'm going to go pretty crazy on this banner. But I am searching for silver linings because obviously it would be a much better situation for the player base as a whole if this was a guarantee and everyone could get a copy. And to be perfectly clear, these complaints have nothing to do with me. I personally am actually in a better position now because she's not limited, so I can use my divines on her. I have hundreds of thousands of diamonds now because I've been saving for a while. So personally, I don't mind this, but I'm always not thinking about my account. I'm thinking about all players' accounts and the general player base as a whole. And I think her not being limited absolutely stinks. If we wrap it up and go down to Special Ancient Summoning, you can see Ezerith and Pierre. Phenomenal banner. This is going to be a standard Ancient banner 20x. It's going to run, as I said, from Saturday the 14th, which is actually Valentine's Day. This is the banner that actually kicks off on Valentine's Day through Tuesday the 17th. And unless they have a separate bonus event, I don't think there's going to be any way to guarantee getting Pierre. So I think a lot of people are going to summon 50 times, 100 times, 200 times, 300 times, and just not even get a copy. And I think some people will probably quit over this. You know, they're going to pull on this banner looking for Ezerith and Pierre. I know this is going to happen. People are going to summon 200 times, 300 times. They're going to hit a Venoma and a Dasami. Not that Dasami's bad, but, you know, I'm just trying to think of a random example. Something like that's going to happen to 1 in every 5 players that saved up a bunch, maybe 1 in every 3 players, and they're going to be fuming. And then a chunk of those players, some percentage of those players that get screwed, are going to quit. And a lot of players are just going to have like 70 summons, 80 summons, 20 summons, 40 summons, some smaller number, and they're just going to get nothing. And they're just going to feel bad. And they're going to see one of their guildmates who pulled 2 Pierres and an Ezerith and a 10 pull, and they're just going to fume. And I think the devs are bringing a lot of negativity into the game that could be avoided. You can see with these units, Rosalia and Pierre, they're both going to be permanently added to the current roster and pool of their respective hero currency types, is how I would say it. So Rosalia will now permanently be added into the pool of normal summon units and divine summon units, and then Pierre will be permanently added into the Ancient exclusive roster, so you can always get him from Ancient Summoning. But because that's happening, and he's not actually limited like a Dracula, not that we thought he would be, but because that is happening, I don't think they're going to give us a guaranteed way to get him. So all in all, I just think this is a true and utter disappointment. Let me know what you guys think. It's not the worst thing in the world, but frankly, there is no big redeem shop they are teasing. There's no new event boss, as we've had all other Valentine's Days, like some special boss or dragon that we get to fight. There's no new limited story mode. Maybe they'll rerun the old Diaochan stuff, but from what I can tell, there's just nothing new, nothing interesting, no great login rewards, nothing particularly player-friendly. There are just 2 phenomenally powerful new characters that we can all cross our fingers and hope we get. And I do want to end this video on a positive note. I hope you all get them because they are awesome. Stay tuned here on the channel for a ton of content still coming on these guys. I'm blown away by them. I hope you all get 6 copies of each and you have them both A5. So thank you so much for watching. I've been Fastidious. If you like my stuff, please do subscribe to the channel. Give this video a big thumbs up, share with your mother, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.
Fastidious.